dealers, manuals, even your favorite auto blog all swear your car's fine until 100,000 miles. Cute. Mine just passed 700,000 and it still purrs. How? 17 simple habits anyone can copy. Nail these first 3 and you've already doubled most people's engine life. Let's go. Tip number 17. Stick to the 3K mile oil rule. This sludge cake valve cover came from an engine that followed the 10 to 15,000 mile change interval in the owner's manual. That schedule exists to survive the warranty, not reach 300,000. Real-world stop and go and winter start shred oil far sooner. Shop rule: conventional oil every 3,000 miles, full synthetic every 5 to 7. $40 now beats $4 grand in sludge surgery later. Keep your oil golden, not cappuccino brown, and your engine will retire with you. Tip number 16. Warm up on the move, not at idle. 30 seconds of idle is all your engine needs for oil pressure. After that, raw fuel washes down the cylinder walls and thins the oil you just changed. Instead, drive gently for the first 2 miles. Rolling heat raises oil temperature 8 times faster than driveway idling, saves gas, and spares rings, cams, and bearings from liquid sandpaper. Warm up while you move and protect the metal that matters. Tip number 15. Stop after the pump clicks. That one extra squeeze you think gets your money's worth is drowning your EVAP system in raw fuel. Liquid gas floods vapor lines, wrecks purge valves, and turns charcoal canisters into $900 paperweights. Your tank needs an air pocket. When the nozzle clicks, walk away. Shake the hose, cap it, and keep that repair cash in your pocket. Tip number 14. Service transmission fluid on time. Ignore your transmission until it slips and you're writing a $4,000 check for a rebuild. Unlike engine oil, ATF never gets topped up. It quietly breaks down mile after mile, hiding clutch dust and metal shavings that act like liquid sandpaper. Drain and fill every 60,000 miles, or 90 on a hybrid, using the exact OEM fluid. Toyota WS for Toyotas, Honda ATF DW1 for Hondas, Mopar ATF +4 for Chryslers. If the unit's been neglected, don't flush. You'll wash out the sludge that's barely holding it together. Maintain it early, and your gears will stay silk smooth for decades. Tip number 13. Coast early to save brakes. Treating every red light like a finish line sets your rotors on fire. 1,200 degrees of heat, warped metal, glazed pads, and a $900 tax for lazy driving. Lift off the throttle sooner, let the car coast, and feather the pedal instead of stabbing it. Downhill, tap into engine braking. This simple habit doubles pad and rotor life and keeps brake fluid from boiling. When replacement day finally comes, buy quality. Akinobo or genuine Subaru pads for a Subaru, OEM or Advix for a Toyota. Cheap pads squeal, chew up rotors, and make you pay twice. Tip number 12. Flush coolant before it warps the head. Modern aluminum heads start to warp at 230 degrees. One overheat and you're shopping for a $3,800 head gasket job. Prevent the meltdown. Flush coolant every 3 to 5 years. Use exactly the color and formula the factory specifies and check the reservoir monthly. Mixing red, green, and yellow is chemistry class gone wrong. Corrosion, clogged passages, and radiator sludge. And if that gauge ever touches red, don't just make it home. Pull over, kill the engine, and call a flatbed. Cheap coolant is fatal armor. Treat it like life support. Tip number 11. Track down coolant leaks. If you're topping off coolant every week, you're not maintaining the car. You're babysitting a slow death. Coolant doesn't evaporate. It's escaping through a cracked radiator, a tired hose, or a tiny head gasket leak you can't see. Pressure test the system on a cold engine. Watch the gauge and find the drop before steam turns your engine into scrap. Stop masking the symptom and kill the leak. Otherwise, you're on a countdown to a 4K rebuild. Tip number 10. Dump the junk in the trunk. Your SUV is not a moving van. Every extra 100 pounds you haul adds 1,000 pounds of stress in a panic stop, bending control arms, blowing shocks, and chewing tires. Check the payload rating on the door jamb, subtract curb weight, and be honest. 4 adults and weekend luggage probably max you out already. Travel light. unload the dead weight, and your suspension, brakes, and wallet will all breathe easier. Tip number 9. Catch weird sounds early. A tick, clunk, whine, or squeal is your car whispering for help before something snaps. Ignore it, and a $40 belt squeal morphs into a $1,200 alternator failure, or a faint clunk ruins a CV joint and an axle. Note when and where the noise happens. Cold start, over bumps, at speed. Then get it checked right away. Early fixes are cheap. Silence that warning, and you're paying for the sequel, complete with tow truck and 4-figure bill. Tip number 8. Stop riding the clutch. Resting your foot on the clutch feels harmless, but that light pressure keeps the disc half engaged, cooking it with friction. A clutch can be roasted in 40,000 miles and cost $1,500 to replace, all because you couldn't lift your left foot. Shift to neutral at red lights, use the handbrake on hills, and keep your foot off the pedal unless you're actually changing gears. Do that, and your clutch will outlive the car. Tip number 7. Follow the quarter tank rule. Running on fumes isn't just risky, it's lethal to the fuel pump that keeps your engine alive. Gasoline cools and lubricates that pump. Let the level drop below a quarter, and it sucks hot air instead, overheating and burning out seals. Low fuel also stirs sediment that clogs filters and injectors. Keep at least a quarter tank at all times. It's not about topping off, it's about giving your pump the bath it needs to survive. Tip number 6. Install quality spark plugs. Spark plugs are cheap, engines aren't. Even iridium plugs that claim 100,000-mile life can foul in 60 if you're in stop-and-go or direct injection territory. Worn electrodes lead to misfires, melted coils, and piston damage that totals engines. Replace plugs around 60,000 miles with OEM-grade parts, NGK or Denso for Japanese cars, Bosch for European, Motorcraft or AC Delco for American. $60 in fresh plugs can buy you another 200,000 miles of smooth running. Tip number 5. Do the engine mount death test. Feel a faint thump at startup? That's not character. It's a cracked engine mount gearing up to hammer your frame at 2,000 beats a minute. Here's the test. Foot on the brake, shift to drive, and rev to 2,000 RPM. If the engine jumps more than an inch, metal's hitting metal. Replace the mounts now with quality OEM or heavy-duty aftermarket parts before the vibration snaps exhaust manifolds, torques axles, and turns a cheap fix into a $1,000 catastrophe. Tip number 4. Rinse the undercarriage. Polishing the paint but skipping the bottom is vehicular suicide. One salted winter starts a rust cancer that eats frames, brake lines, and fuel tanks from the inside out. Hit a car wash with an underspray every month in winter, weekly if you're in snow country, and blast off mud during rainy season too. $10 of high-pressure water today beats a Swiss cheese frame and a failed brake line later. Clean paint looks nice, a clean underside keeps you alive. Tip number 3. Question every urgent repair. Walk into a dealership for an oil change. Walk out with a $1,400 estimate and a racing heartbeat. Service writers have quotas, not halos. Throttle body cleaning on a brand new Corolla. Fuel system flush at 30,000 miles? 90% is upsell theater. Ask for photos. Ask for the spec. Get a second opinion from an independent shop or a mobile mechanic who isn't chasing bonuses. Trust but verify and keep your money for real problems, not the dealership's Christmas party fun. Tip number 2. Scrub battery terminals regularly. Pop the hood every 3 or 4 months. If the posts are furry with white or green crust, your starter is suffocating and your alternator is overworking. Mix baking soda with water, brush the terminals clean, rinse, and finish with a dab of dielectric grease or terminal protector spray. 10 minutes and $5 now beats a $900 no start tow and a new starter later. Clean posts, strong spark, zero drama. Tip number 1. Set the parking brake before shifting to park. That tiny metal powel inside your transmission is a finger, not a vice. Let the car's full weight rest on it and it snaps. Hello, $2,800 teardown. Anytime you park, uphill, downhill, flat, pull the e-brake first, then shift to park. Reverse the order when you leave. Key on, foot brake, shift out of park, release e-brake, drive away. 2 seconds of habit saves your transmission and keeps your ride from rolling into someone else's bumper. Master these 17 habits and your car won't just pass the warranty. It could cruise past 300,000, 500,000, even 700,000 miles. Fewer repairs, smaller bills, more miles of worry-free driving. Keep your keys turning, keep your money in your pocket, and I'll see you there.